In the Trump MAGA era, nothing really pays more than just grifting. And one of the biggest grifters that went stupid viral during the Trump administration time is Asmongold. For some reason, him and Hassan Abi were going back and forth in regards to something. And then, I don't know if it's Hassan himself or someone in his team, but somebody put together a compilation from 2024 to 2026 today, and everything that Asmongold believes in regards to geopolitics and everything regarding, foreign policy. And the result is exactly what you'd expect from a grifter. Let's take a look together.
Israel's wars are not our wars. True. Oh my God. I think that we play too big of a role in—
Just to be clear, this is 2024 before Trump got elected. This is during the campaign trail when he's running for office, and he's running on, I'm gonna make sure that I don't start any new wars. I don't want anything new to happen. I do not want chaos. I want peace. America first. That whole spiel. Okay. This explains why he's on this wagon right now.
other countries' military shit. Like, we're too interventionary, we get too involved into other people's business. It's a waste of our money. The people there probably fucking hate us. Where's really the upside here, right? I think that the level that we try to play nation building, especially in places like this, like Libya, for example, back in the day, or Iraq. No, absolutely not. Yeah, it's too much, man.
We're not going to have World War III, but I will prevent World.
In my opinion, keeping us out of World War III means not sending over bombs and starting wars in the Middle East. Like, that's just me. I also wouldn't support any sort—
This is November 2024. And this did not age well at all, but I want you to pay attention to how this man is going to switch his tone.
Any sort of collateral civilian damage, bombing things, like the U.S. bombing things that are inside of urban areas. I don't support any sort of, boots on the ground. I don't support I don't even support the U.S.
So he don't support hitting urban areas. He don't support boots on the ground, okay? Let's pay attention to this.
I don't even support the U.S. going directly to war with Iran's military. I think
there we go. So 3 points: no urban area hitting, no troops on the ground, and no direct conflict or confrontation with the IRGC.
I don't even support the U.S. going directly to war with Iran's military. I think any further military intervention stands to alienate the Iranian people, and it stands to destabilize the country. And you can see how CNN passively manufactures consent to bomb Iran by assuming that Iran is attacking civilian places only. Like, for example, one of the biggest military installations inside of Israel is in the middle of the city. And do you guys see how the media is pushing the war by saying that Iran is this existential threat and we need to fight for America?
So the media is the one who's pushing the war, not Trump, not his office, not his admin, not their relationship with Netanyahu and the Israel government, but the media, CNN, is pushing for a war between Israel and Iran. This is the trope that he's trying to convince himself off of, and this is in 2025, okay? This is around the time when Trump had just gotten elected. This is the first couple of months of his office.
Need to fight for America. This is upsetting for me. Big deal. If this was the U.S. bombing Iran, I'd be saying, fuck. I am so happy this has happened. I am just dramatically, tremendously happy this has happened. I was a big supporter of us bombing them before, and now we're bombing them again.
Okay, so the tone switched literally 180. He went from, I don't support this whole thing, this is bad, I don't want troops on the ground, I don't want civilians being hit. The second the war begins 2026, he immediately says, oh, I was always a supporter of this. And by the way, this is a Republican NPC. This is a standard run-of-the-mill Republican NPC, low IQ guy who's just trying to listen to each and every single thing that Trump tells him to do, or Trump tells him it's the right thing to do. The goal here isn't to find moral clarity or to find what is the thing that I truly believe in. I believe in non-interventionist approach to geopolitics, or I believe in, yes, world domination and expansionist mindset. No. I believe in whatever the wind of Trump blows me in whichever direction he blows me to. That's basically what the whole thing is about. And this man, Asmongold or whatever, he exemplifies this to such an insane point that you could literally see him contradicting himself in real time within the span of a single year on policies that he at one point in time would say, I don't believe this, and at some point he'd say, yeah, actually I believe the complete contrary to that.
And this is just amazing.
This is an operation against the world's largest sponsor of terror.
That's right. This is amazing. Every third world shithole that promotes these terrorist ideologies, death cult fucking religion, is getting demolished. Oh, a school got bombed? It's collateral damage in a war, and it's inevitable.
Do you remember what he said earlier?
I also wouldn't support any sort of collateral civilian damage, bombing things.
He said, I don't support hitting any urban areas. And now when a school got hit, he says, oh, it's collateral damage. Does he even know what collateral means? Collateral means you had an actual aim at a military thing or something, an actual aim that was not that thing, and then you ended up collaterally hitting that thing, right? How is hitting a school or bombing a school, a middle school, a collateral damage when literally they targeted it?
And it's inevitable, number one. And number two, if they didn't want that to happen, maybe they shouldn't have been funding terror groups and antagonizing a world superpower like America.
We have been the ones who supported terror groups. We as Americans. It was the Mujahideen earlier in the Afghanistan era, and then we supported a bunch of different groups, and this is by admission of CIA, Obama, and a bunch of different government officials that have literally agreed to that and said, yeah, we did in fact do that in the past. What is he talking about? We were in the midst of an actual negotiation that was happening, and then we started killing them and bombing them while we were negotiating with them. So on one hand, we tell them, hey, listen, we are going to, and by the way, what I'm talking about here is Iran and America. We told them, hey, we need to start talking about this nuclear thing and that whole thing. They said, okay, cool. We started talking to them, and in the midst of us talking to them, we started attacking them and killing, their military officials. And I'm like, dude, what the hell is going on here? And the next thing you know, we launched a full-blown war against them. And then we expect them to be like, oh yeah, actually it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And we're just expected to just have them lay on their backs and just let us just bomb them. That doesn't make any sense.
Man, how about that? This is great.
Yeah, this is great. How about that? I mean, listen, Asmongold is just one side of this whole thing. They got a bunch of the grifters that are seeing exactly what's going on, and then they don't actually sit down and try to figure out what the hell is going on. The good thing is, though, that we have a lot of resistance going on from within the military and within the political sphere in regards to this whole thing. Apparently, there are many reports saying that a lot of military officials are defecting from the military and are refusing these orders and stuff like that. Even though Trump has already launched another he sent another vessel, I think, to the Gulf, to the Arabian Gulf, and he's threatening Iran to open up the Hormuz Strait, and he's telling them that they must open up, and if they don't, all hell will break loose. And at the same time, he says, actually, we're in the midst of negotiating with them, and then Iran comes out and says, no, he's lying, he's not negotiating with us at all, and we're not trying to negotiate at all anyways. So the whole thing is just a massive web of just lies and mess and just complete chaos. I do not want to get into the weeds of this whole war thing. If somebody wants to understand what the hell is going on and what this whole war is about, I made another video about this whole thing and you could watch it. It's my previous video. And I just wanted to highlight the complete idiocy of some of these MAGA/Trump and Republican NPC clowns that are not actually thinking or having any moral clarity to say, hey, I believe in X or Y or Z and I want to actually live by those morals. No, they literally completely contradict themselves. At one point in time, it's I believe in not killing civilians, and then the next minute is like, oh well, if a school gets bombed, then it's collateral and it doesn't really matter, or I'm happy that this is happening. And it's like, oh, we need to, the Iranian people are pleading to us and asking us to come in and save them because they're just in such duress that they need to. What are you even talking about? What are you even talking about? It's a country of 90 million people, right? And what polls do we have regarding the bulk of these people coming out and asking us for their help? When we know for a fact that the people that want us to go to war there is Israel. And Israel made it very clear that must be taken care of. It's the biggest threat in that area. And Israel is literally in the midst of attacking multiple different countries in the area. I'll make a separate video on this whole thing if you guys are interested. But I just wanted to highlight this whole thing. It's important to pay attention to people like these and to realize that they're just tools and clowns that are just trying to make money and rile up as many people as possible to try and push them towards a particular direction. I don't believe he's a plant put by the administration, but I do believe that he's a useful idiot. And people need to pay attention to that and realize that this guy's a clown and he has no idea what he's talking about. But let me know what you guys think about this whole thing in a comment down below. And if you're interested in understanding what this war is about in general, I made a holistic view on what this whole thing is about and how it began in my last video. You could watch it. I'll leave it maybe in the description or something, and it might be suggested actually. And that's it for today, and see you guys in the next one.